Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me and tuning in for another episode Self-Taught English podcast. Cause we are always not I am, we are always in fluency. I'm so happy that you are here, and today I have something really fun for you. If you've been learning English for a while or studying another language for a while, and you know that there are all these pieces of advice that are designed to help you improve your fluency. For example, speak as much as possible or read out loud and learn pronunciation. This cute quote. And today's episode is going to teach you three unconventional ways to improve your fluency. So I want I want to challenge you with a few things that are less confidential for you, and those things are going to significantly help you improve your English. And I like unconventional things, okay, untraditional things. First, because it keeps us on our toes. It's exciting and it's not something that we are used to. So it makes us wonder and maybe makes us curious about something. And the whole point of this podcast and also my lessons is for you, to help you, to keep you always stay motivated and intrigued and passionate about learning and speaking in English. And this is why I recorded this episode for you today. So let's dive to our today's episode. So before I start, I want to ask you guys about something. Do you feel like you are ready to take your English fluency to the next level? Or are you wondering what else you can do to feel more free and confident and fluent in English? So today I'm going to share with you three unconventional ways to boost your fluency and to gain that freedom that you are looking to feel in English. And at the same time, open up a lot of new opportunities in life. So stay tuned. So, all right, let's start now. So, when we think about conventional English learning ways and how to practice and improve, you immediately think about, okay, I need to practice with a conversation partner, or maybe I need to speak to myself, I need to read, I need to write my or journal my day and watch lessons on YouTube and take courses, and all of that is great and amazing. But today I'm going to share with you three things that are not necessarily related to English but can level up your English significantly if you do that. So I'm telling you that based on my experience, and yeah, I'm so excited with you to share it. I'm very excited. So the first thing is to find a job in English. Now, I know think it's obvious, okay, but stay with me and I want you to bear with me what I want to say. I've been working with English learners and students for 15 years, and here is what I usually see. People wait to be fluent and to feel confident before they apply for a job in English. So they don't even dare to think about the options of going to an interview or of working in English before they reach a certain level in English. But here is what I'm saying. The act of working in English and putting yourself in a situation that is demanding is really what you need to take your English to the next level. So instead of waiting and waiting until you are ready, do it before and be ready while doing it. Because when your stakes are high, okay, your improvement is exponential because you have no choice. You have to get better, you have to improve, and you are learning on the go. Now, you are probably wondering, so what do you mean about that? So, how I will find a job in English? And of course, you're gonna ask me, I don't live in English country or speak in English speaking country, and I don't have a certain level skills. Of course, I know all of that. So, what you should do is here is some a few tips on how you can actually find a job in the global in this global world that we live in. So first, think of a skill that is easy for you or that you are good at that other people might find useful. For example, video editing. Okay, editing a video or audio, writing emails, organizing inboxes, organizing folders, or maybe graphic design. Whenever you know how to do, even if you haven't learned it, this is something you can offer help for other people. And there are a lot of platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and also Facebook groups like digital nomads of people who are offering their service and looking for help in their business from people from all over the world. And they don't care where you live. The most important thing is, are you able to do something that they struggle with? So think of something that you are good at and look for all these different platforms. I'm going to link to all of them in the description below, and look for different platforms where you can offer your service. And the worst case, you just spend 2 hours in creating a profile. It's worth the investment, to be honest. And even if all gets you to a few Zoom calls and communicating with these people, understanding what they need, and it's still something valuable for you. And I promise you that would level up your ability to communicate in English. Also, challenge you, okay, I challenge you to do things that scare you, which is something very valuable in your English journey. I want to tell you that when I first started working with some of my team members, they have never had any English speaking job before. And they haven't even had any experience in the things that they are doing now. And they learned how to do it. And also, they have improved their English significantly simply by working in an English speaking environment. And this is something that is possible for you too. Also, think of the things that you are doing, your current career, and if you are not currently working in English speaking company, looking for companies or organizations that have the position that you are currently doing. And to work for that company would mean that you would have to communicate in English, even if it's just for the process of going through the interview or creating a CV. So here is the thing or the point I want to tell you. Even if you don't get the job, you will still take steps toward getting an international job. You have nothing to lose if you take these or those steps. And it will make you feel more confident. It will motivate you. It would put you at a different level of English practice, because it's going to be more practical rather than theoretical. So when it's something more practical, we think of the possible outcome that we might have, like a better job, more money, maybe you locate to a different country, and that reminds us of why we are doing this to begin with. You know what I mean? Because we procrastinate, and we have days in our life we are demotivated to continue our studying English, because we can clearly see what we want to do. So here is another thing you can get started with us right now as a group, okay? I'm just trying to collect the right word with you guys. The next thing is teaching or mentoring someone in English. I'm sure that you have something that you are good at, and you can help other people who need that knowledge. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to teach them and get paid for it. You can offer to mentor other people and to do that in English. And I have to say that my English really improved, and I gained most of my confidence from teaching. So I was teaching English, but it doesn't have to be English. As long as you share your knowledge in English, it will make you feel worthy, valuable, important, and most importantly, you will have to understand how to deliver a clear message, how to be concise, how to simplify ideas in English so you can help other people. And ultimately, for most people, when it comes to making an impact and really helping others, it gives them a whole new motivation to do this type of work and meaning to what they do. And you can find people on Facebook, on LinkedIn that might need that knowledge. And you can say, hey, I noticed that you do this. Here is my expertise and knowledge, and I can share that with you over a virtual coffee meet. Would you be interested? This kind of pitching your ideas, I do that all the time. For example, sometimes I do that. Yes, I noticed you do this, and you trying to explain your point for this campaign or for this product. And my expertise and knowledge in that, I can share with you and help you how to improve your ability. So can we have both of us a virtual coffee meet? Would you be interested? And so on. And you can also say, for me, it's a great way to practice English, and I think it's going to be valuable for you too. When you want something for someone, it's really good to start with what you have to give them and the value you have to offer them before what you are asking in return, because then people are a lot more likely to say yes. So the last thing, and I have talked about it quite a lot on my channel, is vlogging in English. And first of all, using video to practice English is an incredible tool that it's absolutely free, because when you are on video, there is something about how you use English that feels closer to how it is speaking in front of other people. So it's more demanding than if you were just speaking or speak to yourself in front of the mirror. So using video is a great tool to practice your English, and you can also watch it and give yourself a feedback and think about what you want to improve and record it. And then when you actually use a certain platform, whether it's Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, to take your videos and put them online, and it would be about anything. It could be about your English journey, it could be about your life, it could be about your cooking, it could be about anything, and really anything that you are passionate about. And it's important that you are passionate about those things. And I've had a lot of students over the years who shared online their English journey, and some of them because really successful content creators. So the act of taking those videos and putting them on public platform helps you first of all become more confident and become more resilient to criticism. And we all know that, because you will be criticized, and the more you deal with it, the easier it becomes. And I have to say, as someone who has been criticized quite a lot over the years, and also you start thinking about things differently, you start understanding what people want to hear, you become more creative, you become more innovative when you have an audience. So vlogging is an excellent way to level up your English fluency. So to wrap up all these ideas, or the final conclusion, we talked about unconventional ways to talk in English, to take your English to the next level. And we said that you could find a job in English and start working before you feel ready. And the second is to start teaching or mentoring other people in the things that you are good at. And the third, start vlogging in English and don't be shy. All right. So I hope you are going to do one of them. And if you are going to take that challenge and do one of these things, let me know in comments which one will it be. And I'm curious, I'm so curious, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you found this helpful, okay, very helpful for you, you can share it with your friends and people you think they might find it useful. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time.